Okay, I'm gonna make this now because I know I'm gonna forget it soon. The tough guy story. So when I was in high school, there was this girl I liked, and I asked her out. It was the first girl I ever asked out, and she hit me with the, ooh, I'm not looking for something right now. Perfectly fine, right? So we kept talking for a while. And then I think we stopped talking around my sophomore year, but I don't even remember why we stopped talking. But I do remember near the end of my sophomore year, or maybe it was the start of my junior year, she started dating like one of the guys that played on the football team. But he didn't play on the football team. He played on the JV team, you know what I mean? And I don't think he was even like playing. I think he was sitting on the bench on the JV team. And since we were, I'm pretty sure this had to be our sophomore year, because I remember she posted for Instagram that it was her 16th birthday, and the caption was something like, took me 16 years to get pretty or whatever. And I was just messing around. I wasn't trying to be a dickhead or anything, but I was like, damn, it might take 16 more. And I know that's fucking rude to say on someone's birthday, but I promise I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I was just trying to be funny. And our tough guy, the protagonist of the story, he told me to shut the fuck up. He commented under it. If I still have the screenshot, maybe I'd put it on there. I'd have to mark out their names, but if I still have it, maybe I'll show you. So he told me to shut the fuck up, so I just liked his comment. I didn't respond because I just thought it was really funny. I also didn't know he was serious. So like a week goes by, and I see that he adds me on Snapchat, and I don't normally use Snapchat, and this was like around the time I stopped using it. So I'm like, oh, he added me. So I just add him back. I didn't think much of it. And then I get this long, angry email from him telling me to like back the fuck away. And I'm like, wow. I've made it. I've got dudes being like, shit, I don't want him anywhere near my girl. Man, I fucking made it. And that's crazy, because I was like sophomore year. I was still ugly as shit back then. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, wow, I fucking made it. But he... Okay, sorry. Fucking camera cut off. So I think I was at... He called me, like, a tons of names and shit, and he sent me this fucking email about it. So I was just like, man, why are you taking shit so personally, man? I didn't mean it. I was just fucking around with you. I'm not into your girl. This was something from like a year ago, almost 2 years ago. I'm not into your girl now, man. We're perfectly fine. But he wasn't having it. I put my hand near the cookie jar, and he was pissed because he wanted the cookies. And you know what? I kind of get it to a degree. So one day, okay, so say this little rectangle I just drew, is my school, and right here is the entrance / exit, and this is where my class was. So I had to walk from the back of the class down here to here, or from here to here. So I had two ways to go. So I chose to go this way through the back halls, I guess, of my school. And I had an art class, and I put my headphones in because it was the end of the day, and I was like, fuck it. I'm cool as shit. I'm sick. So I'm walking down the hallway, and I see him and some other dude just chilling there. And he hits me with one of these. Wait, they don't love you. You know, he hits me with one of those. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm going to put some like, you know, NFL level moves on him. Because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing right now? And then he kind of like boxes me out. Now, obviously, I've said this before. I'm not a super big guy. I'm 5'9", 180. Not really a big guy. He was pretty big. I'm gonna be real. He was like 6'2", 6'3". He was like maybe 220. So I'm confused on why the fuck he was playing on JV. I would have had that guy as like, fuck, like a big like receiver, dude. That guy would have been a monster at receiver in high school at least. Or maybe if he put up some weight, maybe like a short little tight end or something. I don't know. Or maybe, you know, an edge rusher. Who knows? But anyway, so he like hits me with one of these. Like, he puts his hands right here. And I'm like, holy fuck, he might kiss me. Because, like, look, you ever been talking to fine shit and you put your hand on the wall, like, over, like, oh, man, that's like, now it's time to go down and shit, you know what I mean? Spoiler alert, he didn't kiss me, though, so, darn. But, he started pressing me about it, and I remember he said something like, buddy, he said my real name, I'm not gonna say that. We need to talk. And I was like, oh, rock on, dude. What do we need to talk about? And fuck, man, I wish I remembered the whole thing. 'Cause this was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I can't even really remember it now. It was almost 4 years ago now that I think about it. But yeah, he just said something like, "Can you please leave my girl alone?" Or something like that. And I was like, sure. And then I ducked under his arm and went home because I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like some actual Disney Channel shit. Like, I get I was being a dickhead by like saying, oh, like, obviously if someone told my girl she was ugly, even if they were joking, I'd be like, what the fuck? Don't say that. That's rude as shit. Don't say that. But like, dude, this was like a month afterwards. This was like crazy as shit. And then the next year, he would like some actual Disney Channel villain shit. He would eye down like all of like the people that are associated with me, and I wasn't like a popular guy in school or anything. So he went out of his way to figure out who fucked with me and who didn't, and was like, yeah. And he kept fucking with 2 of my friends' like science project because they all had the same science class. He just kept fucking around with them, like trying to ruin their shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why would you do that? That's kind of rude. And yeah, it was a whole little thing. Now after that, nothing happened. Like, you know, we didn't get to an epic anime fight or anything like that. He also never got to start in high school, which is fucked up. God, super senior playing on JV, man, it's fucked up. We did have one class though after that. It was like a government and economics class, and we didn't sit next to each other. I'm gonna be real, I didn't even remember it until my friend Kellen was like, yo, you remember he tried to like kiss you, dog. Shout out Kellen, she's funny as shit. But I was like, oh yeah, fuck, he did do that. I remember that, yeah. And that was about it. I mean, no clue. Who knows? Maybe he still wants to like, you know, off me or something. I think they only dated for like 4 months anyway, which when someone told me that, I thought it was a little funny because I was like, damn, he was going to war for a 4-month-long high school relationship. All right, you don't want to tussle with the lack of muscle. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? You don't want to tussle with this tough guy here, all right? I'm a fucking stallion. I'm a goat. I'm a real fucking goofball, you know what I'm saying? 2 goofs, 1 ball. That's what I always say. But yeah, so that was my little tough guy story. It was really funny. Yeah, you know, if this goes out to any tough guys, you're not alone. But if you're gonna be a tough guy, at least do it over some cool shit, you know what I'm saying? Not a 4-month-long high school relationship, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's about it. Bye.